Skip's gonna welcome you all in. All right, don't mind me just brushing away all that cat fur. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie. Today I've got a sneak peek from Diamond Art Club to share with you guys of a kit that's coming out tomorrow. So Saturday, January, what is that? What even week is it? 17th? Yes? Oh, my new calendar, I can't really see the numbers super well from back here. Saturday, January 17th is when these releases are coming out. So what I have to share with you guys today is a beautiful MrsButterD kit called Hot Springs. And if you're like me and you see this explosion of pink cherry blossom goodness, and of course MrsButterD's kind of classic portrait style, you're going to be probably just in love as I am. So we're going to take a close look at this kit so you can decide if you want to add it to your shopping list for the weekend. Also, if you're newer to DAC, I'm going to give you a really thorough overview of what their kits are like and what features they have to offer and stuff so that you can get a little more familiar with this company in general. So this kit's going to have round diamonds, and that just suits the pink branding for the artwork. And it's going to be 50.6 by 70.7 centimeters or 20 by 28 inches. So pretty good. So I like that size point. 80 colors in total, including 2 ABs and 4 fairy dust. We'll take a look at those once we open up this box. And then there is some info in the back about how to diamond paint. Newbies, I will also have some how-to and beginner videos linked in the description box of this video if you'd like to go and take a look and see some demos to explain the craft a little bit more. Kit contents, we're going to go through all of that. I also just wanted to quickly point out that they do put a sticker at the bottom of the box that tells you what the kit is. It's just helpful for logistics and practical purposes if you're like me and stack all your diamond paintings on top of each other. So all you have to do is look at the end of the box and not pull out all the boxes to look at the front. But anyway, if, by the way, you have been wondering with these newer boxes that Diamond Art Club started using relatively recently, where now it's a separate sleeve piece from the more like standard box. I like to just do these slices in the plastic wrap so that the rest of the plastic wrap stays on and holds that sleeve in place. I've been hearing people saying that if they take all of the plastic wrap off, that the sleeves are wanting to slide. You could also use like double-sided tape to hold it there, but I like the extra protection of the plastic wrap anyway, so that's just me. Anyway, if you are brand new to Diamond Art Club and thinking of making your very first purchase, by the way, I do have a 20% off discount code you can use. I'm dropping things. I'm a mess today. My 20% off code is Katie20, so Katie and the number 20. That is an affiliate code, so I may make a small commission if you choose to use it. There's no pressure at all. There's other discount codes out there. I just say don't pay full price for your Diamond Art Club order, but thank you so much in advance if you do use my code. I really appreciate it. Let's talk toolkits. Diamond Art Club includes what they call a twist and pick pen. It has more to it than a standard basic skinny pink pen. It's more ergonomic, it's thicker. It also comes preloaded with a clear wax, and twist it to get the wax to actually come out the end. And if you run out of what's already preloaded in there, twist it the opposite direction and you can load more wax into that pen. They give you some extra clear wax as well as some of their classic pink heart wax, so you can use either one of those. And then at the end, there's a multi-placer. It comes with a 4-placer. They also separately include a 7-placer, so you can swap these out. It also fits the metal multi-placers Diamond Art Club sells on the website. You just want to make sure you get the ones that are push-in and not the threaded screw-in type. Then we have some baggies. You could store some of your leftover diamonds in those. And then my favorite of their toolkit upgrades is the tray. I really like how much bigger these are than a basic tray. You can fit a lot of diamonds in here. If you like to multi-place, this is extremely helpful. It also comes with a removable stopper as well as a sliding lid. Definitely my favorite of their toolkit pieces. Okay, and then let's see what our treasure quest card for this kit's gonna be and take a look at our stickers. We have a bronze treasure quest card. Let me explain these really quickly. So treasure quest cards are a pretty collectible with the artwork and the name and everything. They're also part of a secondary rewards program. So Diamond Art Club has their standard rewards program where you earn points. You can use those towards like like $10 off, $20 off, so on and so forth, or there's other, rewards you can redeem for. This is in addition to that. Once you get various combinations of the various ranks of cards, there's a redemption code here you can scratch off that you can put in for things like gift cards or even a custom diamond painting. Like I said, this is a bronze card. The vast majority of cards that you get are going to be bronze. That said, there's also silver, gold, and black cards, with black being the rarest. And while I got a bronze card with this kit, if you get this kit this weekend, you're very likely to get a bronze as well, but there's still a chance that you could get one of the other ranks of cards too, so it is random in that way. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stickers that came with this kit. I do want to quickly point out on the inside of this envelope a couple of helpful things. First is the Facebook group, which you can join once you've made your first purchase. And then they also have a mobile app, which is handy if you want to turn on notifications or whatever. You also get 20% off your first app purchase, so if you wanted to, you could be strategic with your discount codes. Here is the original artwork. I really, really love this artist's work so much. I'm a sucker for portraits in general, but particularly how MrsButterD does these pieces. It's really, really beautiful. And I think Diamond Art Club turns it into diamond painting form really well too. Colors wise, oh, look at that color palette. Oh, that's so pretty. We're going to have 80 colors. This is a set of pre-cut sticker labels, so you can kit up with these pretty quickly and be ready to go. The code in the right-hand column is the DMC code. It comes from the DMC brand of floss, like in cross stitch. Most diamond painting companies do use this color code system. Diamond Art Club puts the special drills at the end. Z is going to be fairy dust. AB is going to be ABs. We'll talk about those when we're looking at the drills in a bit. I also just wanted to quickly point out 6000s range colors. These are not DMC color codes, rather, they're colors that Diamond Art Club has created to fill gaps in the DMC color code system. Since there are some color families that are lacking in that color code system, and because Diamond Art Club makes all their diamonds in-house, they're able to look at where those gaps are and go, let's make colors to fill those. Things like browns, purples, blues, there's different color families that tend to be a little more lacking. And so like in this one, it looks like there's 3 different purple shades. So I do appreciate that they can do that. Look at all the pink. Oh my gosh, I love it. Look at her face. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. Why is this just making me so happy? This kit is happiness. And you know what? It's like the hot spring vibes. This totally works in the winter, right? Because in the winter, you can still go to the hot springs. Or if nothing else, it's cold weather. Why not imagine being in a hot spring? This is so cute and so pretty. That render though, look. I talk ad nauseum about renderings of kits, and I talk honestly a lot about how much I like Diamond Art Club's renderings. I'm telling you, I'm looking at this one and going, this just feels next level to me. This looks so good. Like, it is popping off the canvas at me immediately. And I don't normally react quite this strongly, I don't think. So I'm just really taken by it. Look, this looks really good. I'm excited. Okay, let's go through features. Again, for those of you that are new to this company, I want to give you a good sense for what this company has to offer. So branding and whatnot at the top, and then canvas material. I really do like Diamond Art Club's canvas material. We've got scalloped and poked edges, so fraying's not going to be an issue. It's a nice little finished look. We've got a soft backing, but more importantly, to me anyway, is just a nice canvas to diamond paint on. It lays flat well. It's got a nice weight to it. It's going to hang well if you hang it up. It's a good canvas. They use poured glue, which is pretty sticky. Hear that pop? And then they have a thick plastic cover. It has perforated sections with gray lines so you can see where the edges are. So if you like having those predetermined areas to work within, that is a feature of their plastic cover, or you can ignore it if you'd rather, which is me, honestly. Like, let me make my own side sections, please. But legend at the top left, as well as over at the bottom right. Then at the bottom left, we've got a thumbnail, the title, the size, and of course, copyright. What this means is that this piece, like all of DAC's artwork, is legally licensed. MrsButterD has given permission to Diamond Art Club to use this artwork as a diamond painting, and Diamond Art Club is compensating her for it as well. This is going to be the case with all of their kits, so you can feel Good about that. Here we've got their socials and another discount code, and your kit does come with a lifetime warranty. As long as you are the original owner and purchaser of your kit, you are covered under that lifetime warranty, which includes things like if you were to run out of a drill color or anything like that. Looking up close, I really want to get a sense for what are we looking at in terms of confetti and color blocking. This looks to be pretty consistent with MrsButterD's work at DAC, where there is a decent amount of color blocking in there, but maybe a little more confetti heavy than usual. Color blocking is where you have, there's going to be a better example at the top, but blocks of the same color in a small area, like this butterfly is kind of color blocking actually. So you'll have this color in your tray for longer. You can multi-place through that. This is a little bit of color blocking here. So areas like that by nature are going to go faster. The opposite of color blocking is confetti. You can see some around her eyes, some in her hair and whatnot, some in like the flowers. So areas with confetti might take a little longer because you're going to be changing out the color in your tray more often and doing more single placing. So this I might say this has a little bit more confetti than your usual MrsButterD kit, but it's still got, it's like not out of control confetti like you sometimes see. While this is like landscape adjacent, I hesitate to actually call this a landscape. But it's still got flowers, which in my mind, a lot of times flowers equals a lot of confetti. But this is very MrsButterD style of flowers, where there definitely is color blocking in them, and they're not crazy color variation and stuff within them. So I don't think this is going to be too over the top. It's not going to be like landscape level confetti. Just maybe a little bit more than usual for this artist in particular. We're true to size. Not shocking. Now, I would like to see, in particular, what our special drills in this kit are going to be. So let's look at our diamonds. Let's open this up. Oops, there's one little straggler pack by itself. Okay. So here's our color spread. Lots of pinks, but you know what? Lots of purples and blues in there too. So, I mean, I would not necessarily look at this and go, oh, 80 colors, but I trust the process with Diamond Art Club. We've got our little straggler pack here of this pink color. And then the rest of these should be really in strands. So DMC codes printed on the package. We already have our first special drill here. Z3865. It's a white fairy dust color. Let me zoom you in to get you a better look. These have what looks to be like a pearlescent kind of sheen. It's almost like someone went in and brushed a fine layer of glitter on the tops of these diamonds, and it gives them a subtle shimmery effect. It's not in your face like ABs. We'll see some ABs in a minute. These are more subtle. They're my favorite kind of special drill that Diamond Art Club has, in part because they're so versatile, and they do stand out from regular diamonds, but again, not in a really obtrusive way at all. So there's a lot of different places they can work, if you know, if that makes sense. Now, here's our first AB. Speaking of ABs, AB 211. Now, these are much more standout. There is a really sparkly iridescent coating on the top. AB stands for Aurora Borealis. These are getting the name from the shimmery effect of the Northern Lights. These stand out a lot more than fairy dust diamonds do. They are going to grab your eye and draw it to the areas it's been charted, and even grab and kind of pick up some of the colors of the drills around them too. So we've got a mix of ABs and fairy dust in this kit. And of course, we will go through the canvas together once we're done looking at all the colors, and we'll see where the different special drills go. Here's our next fairy dust color, Z162. It's like a baby blue. Got that subtle shimmer. I like that. And then there's one of our 6000s range color. Okay, so it's a light pink, not a purple. I wasn't sure based on the sticker. But you can see there's not like a special coating on these diamonds. It's just that this particular color, this shade of pink, must not exist in the DMC. But by creating that, now they can match the original artwork a little better. Here's our next AB, AB 603. We have a really vibrant pink color AB. And then we had, so just the 2 ABs in total, 2 ABs and 4 fairy dust. So we've seen both ABs now. And we should have 2 more fairy dust, of which here is the first one. So, or rather, number 3 of 4. We have this pretty kind of ivory, not really ivory, like a light beige, Z3856, with a little straggler from the next pack over in there. Yeah, so lots of light color fairy dust. It is going to be a subtle shimmer, but I do think it's going to be noticeable in a good way. About every shade of pink out there is in this kit. Here's our last special drill. It's a yellow fairy dust, Z743. And that's got to be in the butterflies, right? That's about the only yellow in this kit. And those butterflies, they have to have special drills, don't they? I guess we have that kind of light beige color. It could be that too. But that's all our special drills. So the rest are just going to be regular run-of-the-mill diamonds. Now, Diamond Art Clip's round drills, I feel like, are really faceted, especially dark colors. You'll see how much they sparkle. It's almost like a twinkly, sparkly effect. And I don't know what it is. I think MrsButterD's artwork actually lends itself to round drills. There's just a slight subtle difference in the effect of round versus square drills, but I like to work with both. How about you guys? Because sometimes I'll see people say things like, oh, I love this artwork, but it's in squares, so I'm not going to get it. It's in rounds, and I'm not going to get it. And hey, you guys have personal preferences all day, for sure. But if I really, really love the artwork, drill shape is not going to stop me from getting to work on it as a diamond painting. Okay, give me just a sec. I'm going to look at our special drill placement ahead of you. I'll be right back. Okay, so the easiest one off the bat, oh, real quick. Fairy dust colors, just a reminder, we had white, light beige, yellow, and baby blue. Then we had a kind of brighter pink AB and a light purple, kind of lavender AB. So the white fairy dust is by far the easiest to see. I think that the only color of like pure white you see in this kit is going to be fairy dust. I don't think there's like just a non-fairy dust 3865. So the white that's in the water here, the white around the butterfly, the white in the water and outlining her hair, the ripples of this water, all the white in the waterfall coming down, the white around and throughout this butterfly, around this butterfly, all this white that I'm pointing to throughout here is white fairy dust. Now we did have 2 big bags of it, so that makes sense. There's a little bit of it in this butterfly. You can see the white lines there and a couple little white magic motes there. Maybe that's like water droplets, and some of the white up there in the sky, as well as at the top of that little waterfall. So lots of white fairy dust in this one. Did I say white AB earlier? White fairy dust. Speaking of ABs though, since we're up here already, the pink AB, I had to look for a minute for this one. The pink AB is not in really any of just like the pink flowers by themselves down here. It's actually specifically in this tree. It's one of the medium toned pink colors and is really all throughout like these shades of the tree. And it's in like this particular petal right here, or is that like a rock in the water? I can't totally tell. And then it is the pink color that's outlining this butterfly. So it's right next to the white fairy dust. It's actually on either side of the white fairy dust through most of this butterfly. So this butterfly is going to be the showstopper. Those are the only spots that I saw the pink AB. But if you guys see any others, whether you get this kit later or something, if you ever want to come back and comment like, oh, there's also special drills here that you missed, feel free to. I don't mind. Let's hop down here to talk about some of our other special drill colors. Since we're talking about ABs, let's talk about the light purple AB now. This light purple shade in the water right here and there is the purple AB. It is also this light purple shade in the water. So right next to the white fairy dust, we're gonna have purple AB in the water, kind of going up here and there as well. Someone's vrooming out there. Then we have a light purple AB over here in these light purple shades. So adding some extra shimmer to the water. There's going to be another special drill in there that we'll get to in a moment, but let's finish. We're kind of just doing one at a time in this one, I guess. Why did I think that there was more of the purple AB up here, but now I don't actually see it? I must have been imagining things. That's fine. No, so okay, it's mostly down here in the lower part of the kit and like the water and stuff. Okay, our other special drills, we got our baby blue fairy dust, and it's going to be one of these like not the lightest but the second lightest blue color in the water. This color, this blue color, this blue color, kind of comes around a little bit over here too. Color blocked all through here, as well as down here, this blue color here and there. And do we have any up here? No. So it's just in the water in like the actual hot spring itself down here. Now our yellow fairy dust is actually going to be the centers of these flowers. So a little bit of extra shimmer there. I love it. There's also going to be on the outline of some of these butterflies next to the white fairy dust, there's a little outline of yellow fairy dust here. Also on the outline of this flower petal. Oops, sorry, I just bumped that. This butterfly has an outline of yellow fairy dust next to the white on these sides of its wings. The centers of these flowers are yellow fairy dust, and this butterfly has outlines of yellow fairy dust on the outside. Last but not least is that light beige fairy dust, which is the whole center of this butterfly. The lighter color on the outline of this butterfly's wings and antenna. So this one didn't get the yellow fairy dust on the outside, just the light beige one. And then this butterfly, the whole center of it is made up of the light beige fairy dust. The sides of these petals are beige fairy dust, and this butterfly is all beige fairy dust as well. And I think, oh, actually the outline of these flowers is beige fairy dust. And I think that's it. Yeah, I love it. I love it. This piece just feels very magical. And so having the white fairy dust throughout, I think is going to add an overall shimmer, especially in the water. All the other special drills in the water, I think, are going to work great. And then, of course, in the butterflies. In the original artwork, the butterflies really do stand out quite a lot. They have really a striking glowing effect. So all these areas, like the water is very, very bright and reflective too. So to me, this kind of special drill placement seems perfect. I think it's really, really beautiful. And tell you what, Diamond Art Club knows how to do justice to MrsButterD's artwork, in my opinion. Especially, like, I'm just really impressed with this one in particular. So yeah, that is Hot Springs from MrsButterD and Diamond Art Club. This is one of their new releases this weekend. A quick reminder of their release info is that these are coming out tomorrow, Saturday, January 16th. The release time, the general release time rather, is 9:30 a.m. Pacific, which is 12:30 p.m. Eastern time. Now, if you were in the Diamond or Ruby tier of the rewards program, you do get a half an hour early access window. So that starts at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. That said, they do hold back stock for the general release as a rule. So if you happen to try to grab this during the early release, and if it does happen to sell out, which it could, this is a popular artist. I think this looks really good. So I would imagine it may, just depends. They will also have new stock at general release, so you can always try again then. So what do you guys think? What are your first impressions of this one? Is this one going to make the cut for your shopping list for the weekend? Are you going to add it to your wish list for later? Or is this going to be one you just enjoy vicariously through others? I look forward to hearing your thoughts. I also invite you to subscribe if you want to see all diamond painting all the time here on my channel. It's unboxings and reviews, weekly whip-in chats, and tutorials and how-tos, all diamond painting related. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful weekend and that you have all the luck in the world if you're shopping for this or any of the other new releases. Thanks again to Diamond Art Club for sending this over. And yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you have a day and a week that's as wonderful as you are, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye, guys.